Students of Torah. This year is entitled Daf Yomi B'Batra Kuf Chav Daled. There's a machlokes brought down in the Gemara regarding Yerusha. The Bechor takes double. What about right after the person dies? There's an increase in the property value before it's split up. What happens to that? Does the Bechor get double of that as well? Machlokes Rabbi and the Chachamim says a majority against Rabbi. One would say that simple pshat is halacha goes by the majority. So the Gemara says, Asa karevi asa chachamim asa. No, whatever you do is fine. Which sounds similar to the famous Gemara in Brachot regarding early Shabbat in the summertime. Many of us do, where it says avik that a person wants to have marv early, meaning daf and mincha before block, marv after block. He could do that, and there's no psak in the Gemara. And the person can do this way, the person can do that way. So it sounds similar here also, that the Gemara says you could go like Rabbi, you could go like the Chachamim. So it's not really that way when one looks close. First of all, by the Gemara Brachot, it's true there's leeway to paskin like Rabbi or the Chachamim and have an early marv or not earlier marv. There's a question, should that be one permanent psak that you embrace? You could take your psak, but then you have to run with that forever? Well, no, you could switch day to day, week to week. That has to be analyzed by the Avik Mavid by Brachot. But what about over here? Here the Gemara does not end that way by simply saying, yeah, it's a choice, do what you want. Rather, the Gemara says, and Machlokes had to learn that between the Rimi Gash and Tosas and other Shitas, and the Rashba, but according to the Rashba, he says that really the Natiya is, the leaning is towards the Chachamim, because they're the majority. But this is Rabbi that we're talking about on the other side. And therefore it's not clear that the majority Rebbe against Rebbe should really be should take priority. Some say because its Svara is very solid, and some because it's Rebbe. And there's to begin with a question, Rebbe, we always pass like Rebbe over Havero, over one other opinion. Maybe we should also pass like Rebbe against the majority as well. So it's a little bit confusing here how to paskin. Do we paskin like the Rove, simple as that, or maybe we go like Rebbe because it's Rebbe? Because the svara here is so compelling. So the Gemara says, Matan, there's an atiyah, a leaning towards the Chachamim, but it's not at the expense of Rabbi Shita. Normally when there's a psak halach in the Gemara, the other Shita is gone. You learn it, you get schar for learning it, enjoy the learning, enjoy the revna, but psak halach, it's gone, doesn't exist, not lechatchila, not b'diavad, it's gone. Over here, there's a very interesting phenomena where it's not like the extreme case where the psak is one way and the other shita is gone. Famous case of Hillel Shammai, person lied down to say Shema like Shammai. No, it's wrong. That shita doesn't exist anymore. It's not the case of Gemara Brachos Avad Kama where we could do like either one, and both shitas are forever legitimate. This is sort of somewhere in the middle where there's an atiyah, a leaning. But there's no clear proof that we pass in this way. So therefore, both shitot are still alive. Neither one is rejected from the Gemara. But there's no proof on the one hand to knock out the Chacham, to knock out Rebbe. But the simple pshat, we will go with the majority. So therefore, we have a fascinating compromise, where the lean according to Rashba is to go like the Chacham and the majority. But because of other factors, we can't say Rebbe's rejected. And therefore, we have an interesting conclusion of Asa Karebi, Asa Kachachamim, Asa. That both opinions still exist. And if you do like either one, the Dayan passes like either one, it's a legitimate halachic opinion. Shalom.